Welcome to the FS Show, featuring your host, Simulation for the Nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along. Simulation for the Nation here. It is Thursday. It's a little bit different from me, but we're going to have some fun this afternoon anyway. And with me today, we have got the creator behind this wonderful map, West Newton Farm. We're going to be having a little bit of fun, a little bit of the test, and a bit of the exploration of this map. So before we do that, I am just going to bring in the one and only Mr. NM Modern. How you doing, buddy?
Good, thank you.
Fantastic, very, very well indeed. I'm going to turn you up a little bit in my headphones. And so, what we're going to be doing, folks, we're going to be going, NM Modern's been working hard on West Newton. It's coming along very nicely. We're going to get stuck into that in just a moment. But before we do, as always, going to say hello to some of you in chat. So hello to Joe McCary. You've been here for ages. Charlie's here. Welcome along. Callum, Sam, Alex, Joe, Hellraiser, Jack's Farm, Michelle, Angus, Aiden, Michael, Trish, Paddy Ellen. What's going on, Paddy? How are you? Matthew, John, Miller Gaming, John Brock, Jack's Farm, FS Contractor, G Biscull as well. Welcome along, everyone. Lisa Moffat, Andrew Wardle's in the house as well. Flatner's Farm, Callum Keenagan, and Hellraiser again. Welcome on, folks. We're going to get stuck into this game, but before we do, let's just bring you in to West Newton High Street, folks. We are looking good. Before we go any further, a bit of a shout out to NM Modern, who was up until the very early hours of this morning. Late hours of this morning, really, working on this. We have a PDA with all of the fields in now, so just take a look at that, folks. Feast your eyes. I count 115 fields of plenty of land there for you all to work on too. We're gonna have a look at some of them, not all of them. You can see we've got a selection board out already around the main farm, and we're gonna have a look into that as well. But before we do, like I said, I'm just gonna make sure I can turn up NM's audio a little bit. I want to make sure everyone can hear you out there. Do a bit of that there. So, NM, how are things? How are you feeling about the map right now? How do you think the progression's coming along?
Map's pretty good. It's getting closer and closer to release now, and hopefully it won't be long. Just need to fix a few small issues and a fairly large one, and yeah, it should be good.
Nice. And I should say as well, we're also going to be using the John Deere 6120M, which arrived this morning. If you're on console, it is on the mod hub. If you're on PC, you can register to the John Deere newsletter, really, and you'll be given a free code for that as well. It's a beautiful little tractor, actually. Very nice. Nice and small, but has some good power to it. So we're going to be playing around with it. We've got two of these at the moment, and of course we've got the Massey, because, you know, they're just the better tractor. Anyway, but yeah, I find that I've been helping NM with a little bit of testing here and there, but the hours he's putting into it is incredible, folks, and you're really going to start to benefit and see the benefit of that as we progress through the map. A few changes since we were last year, and indeed a few changes since our last first look as well, but I'm sure we'll get on into it. Hello, non-traditional farmer Sam Spalding as well. Did I see Purebeck Valley is out? I did, yes. Now, I am going to go. Is there any area, NM, that you'd like us to have a drive through on the way up to the main yard? Anything we should show off?
I'm not sure. You could check out the co-op and go inside it. I know
yes.
Some people have asked for that. So
good point.
That's all I could really say.
Okay, so obviously around here we'll just go a bit higher again. You got your machinery store first of all on the high street there. You've got your timber mill or your wood store as well, and then we creep along a bit, and then here is our co-op with fully functioning doors and plenty of things to buy. No one's here though. No one, everyone's gone away for the weekend to the beach. I think it's so warm. But yeah, beautiful little co-op. Nice little detail on the shelves there. I do think that's really good. Looks great from the outside there. Looks really nice. Does that open or close at given times, or is it all just is it always open?
So it's the same as the vehicle shop. So between, I'll need to check this, but I think it's between 8 and 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. it's open. And then
Nice.
You can't get in any other times.
Ooh. Hello to Fent Farmer 3, to ET Agriculture. Welcome along, guys. Welcome to West Newton. We are just going to drive on through. Dylan's here as well. We're just going to drive up past the pig farm over on our left. We're going to come through. We're heading up to, as you can see, where all the center of where all those fields that we own are. We're going to go and have a bit of a play, but since we were last on the map, yeah, we've got field definitions, we've got contracts and missions. Let's see what contracts are available to me right now. A lovely looking map, says Andrew. Absolutely. My key bindings are starting to go a little bit, so it's taking some time, but I got some sewing to do. Fields 109, 103, 79. We might do a few contracts just to get ourselves a bit further afield, really. Go and have a play around. Field 109 is a nice little shaped field. And off we go. Today, unlike last time, today we are playing with seasons, just to show you what the lighting is like with seasons enabled. We fast forwarded, we are in the middle of spring now, just because I want to get a little bit of grass growing now. We're going to get cracking on with a bit of mowing at some point soon as we get a little drier. And then we're going to get some silage, we'll get some animals brought back in. And we may well be testing tomorrow as well. So if you like today's stream, you want to see a bit more of it, swing on by tomorrow and we'll see what we can do for you. Welcome along, FS19 Contracts. What's going on, buddy? How are you doing today? How do you get the John Deere MH Expert? Great question. The best thing I can advise you to do is go on to Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, actually go into my Discord. The link is in my Discord and it's coming into chat there now. You have to subscribe to John Deere's newsletter and then they will send you a download link and a download code. Best way to go. All free as well. Arthur's Farming, welcome along. You're not late, you're right on time. Hello, Harry as well. Sim's here as well. Hello. Nice deer. It's a beautiful little deer, yeah. But yeah, so we're going to go up to the main yard there. We're also at the moment, we're going to drive past the horse yard, the stables, which have changed up a little bit. There's a nice new couple of buildings in there. And we'll check those ones out. And then if you had to, obviously there's a few issues that we're still looking into fixing right now there. If you had to put like a rough estimate in terms of how long you reckon you can it will be till it's with Giants, what would you think?
I would say 1 to 2 weeks. There's one issue I need to fix, and after that it's tidying up the season's mask, and that's about it really. Any issues we find on stream or through testing, obviously that can be fixed, but it's extremely close just now.
Very nice. This is the new stable. These sheds were here, but this big old farmhouse and garage was not. Nice little touch there. You may remember in the last episode when we were last live stream we were here, we were harvesting this here field. Still have that game save going, and still had a little bit more harvesting to boot as well. Hello, I'm having a lovely time off. Thank you, Farmer Connor. Very nice and relaxing. I've actually just been saying to NM just off stream there that it's been nice just to play FS without having to think about content creation or anything like that. So it's been really, really good. We've got 56 people watching right now and 54 likes already. That's wonderful. Thank you, each and every one of you. Frederick Davis is here as well. Welcome on in, Frederick. Kevin Moore, welcome, welcome. Callum's here. What's going on, Callum? How are you? Is that your new 6M? It is my new 6M, yes. What do you think? Now we have a couple of fields around here we're going to get cracking into, but we're coming past the much loved BT van. Those folks are working away on their. They still haven't fixed it. They still haven't fixed whatever issue it was, but they're still there, which is great to see. I'm going to try and get into that gate there. Michelle Coggins says, NM, really appreciate the amount of hours you put in. If you had to have a guess, and then we were just talking about this, how many hours would you say you've invested into West Newton thus far?
Probably say 600, maybe more, maybe less. Not entirely. I've been working on it since late December and until now, and that is probably 10 hours every day or most days. So,
wow.
Yeah, a good few hundred hours, I would say.
And just to give you an idea, folks, as well, you can see by the sheer scale of it, I think it's probably rivaling Greenwich Valley for the number of fields at this point. I think that had around about 100, can't quite remember. But yeah, it's certainly right up there. So you can see it's taken an awful long time. Before we start cracking on with any mowing, just for those of you who have yet to see it, this is the yard, the main cattle yard. This is the main yard that is actually owned and run by NM Modern's family. So beautiful looking yard, very nice and unique. If you go to Google Maps, you can find it looking exactly like this. All bespoke models as well for the map there. So if we come down to here, we have got our workshop. A little fire in there, and I really don't know why I like it, but I like the little hayloft thing at the top there. That's a nice touch. Let's go. One thing I did just notice for some reason there, and then the silage pit textures disappeared.
Oh, right. Oh, I can get that fixed.
There's one.
That would be because the change I tried to make, and I've always not liked it.
Okay.
That's
cool.
Right. Thank you.
And then, yeah, so we're gonna I love this little clump of trees in the middle of these fields. Gonna have a bit of a look around there. Don't forget, guys, as well, if you have any questions about this map, don't hesitate but to put them into chat. I'll read them out and then can see them, and we'll answer them, as many of those as we can. What I want to do is get some grass growing a little bit stronger, larger than that. So we're going to use F11 just so we can have a bit of a play around with it all, really, because I always think that's important. So we're going to go to grass. We'll go to growth state 4, fully fertilized, kabam. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see how it mows down there. You love Pureback? Yeah, Pureback's doing quite well. It's looking like a nice little map there. It's nice to see it come back. That's for sure. Had a little bit of a play on it yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen that I was out in the Valtra ploughing on with the Kverneland iPlow there yesterday. Will I do a series on it, Farmer Connor? I don't... I'd love to say yes. I don't think so. Main reason being, I have plans for... the only day I would look to change would be the Monday, where I do the FS17 series. But I got plans for that. And spoiler alert, it may well involve West Newton Farm. Should I get next gen console or PC? What would be better? That's a big decision. Next gens do look pretty darn good, but I would say yeah, it's a big decision to make. I would probably say PC, but that's just my own opinion.
Convenient you wanted the mini consoles more for convenience, but obviously with that you get poorer specs, so that
oh, definitely. Your mic sounds like it might have unplugged a little bit there, and then...
Does it?
There you go.
Yep.
Whatever that was, that changed.
It's got noise, like the kind of background noise cancelling. It's very sensitive, so if you move it a bit, it's just I need to change it. The Fent Farmer, yes, it will be coming to console, but the plan is to get it on PC first, and then yeah, pretty much fix any issues for PC, remove branding for consoles, and send it to Giant. So yes, it will come out later than PC, but it shouldn't be too long.
With any luck there. And that, well, I think it's always the best thing to do in that approach as well, is it allows you to get a version of the map which is of Giant standard. So then all you know that you have to do is change the things you just mentioned there, so you don't have to completely change the whole dynamic of the map or anything. So should just take a few weeks longer there, but hopefully not too long. We're gonna just bomb around here anyway. Nice little, I do like this little John Deere actually, it's very, very nice. tell you what isn't on. Let me just do this. Perfect. So we'll be getting some animals in here soon as well. We have already played around with the animals a little bit, but we'll get them back in just so we can make sure that everything's looking good there. At this point, that's what we're mainly going to be focusing on testing. Now, we've done a lot of other tests around, and it's mainly just looking for the smaller details now. We know of the big issues that that we need to look into next, but we'll see how that one goes. So that just, whilst we have numbers here, and it might be a bit easier to define, which of the field numbers are actually owned by your family on this farm at the moment in real life?
So it's actually, I'm not. I know most of them, but not all of them. So there'll be field 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 10, 7. 9 and I think 64. They're all
nice.
I know for certain. I know pretty well that that's what they own, but they could own more. Can't fully remember.
Cool. Nice little setup.
All grass fields for the livestock.
And all New Hollands, am I right?
Well, yeah, all. So run New Holland, 2 New Hollands, and a case skid steer, and majority of like that area tends to be New Holland. At least all of the farms I've seen that when I've been trying to replicate it has been a New Holland in the yard. So it's supposed to be that kind of thing.
I just realised that we skipped through an entire day by accident, so we're going to be doing a lot of work in the beautiful sunset here, so that's not always a bad thing. We'll just continue on cracking on. We'll get this little field mowed down, and then we're going to go and have a bit of a play around, see what else we can get up to, see what other things that we can find on the map there. Now, what we should find as well, because we're using seasons, the farm sure won't be there, right? It should be disappeared.
Yeah, it shouldn't be there. It only appears in summer and seasons.
Cool. Like it.
Or it should.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. That's something I do like about seasons. You can set things for different times of the year and stuff like that.
Do you know what? Now, I only just noticed it on Sandy Bay recently. I only just noticed that things were disappearing, like the roadworks and the potholes. Only just found that out today, that they were not there anymore, which is pretty cool.
I like that he's got the potholes like appearing at certain months and the flooded fields as well. That's pretty cool. Which is something I would probably plan on adding maybe after this actually.
That's a good idea.
A bit more detail to the seasons.
Brings
aspect.
that immersion back, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In chat there, I see Silas. Does the main farm have a garage with a door that you can put your lawnmower in? It doesn't have like a car garage, but it does have a fairly big workshop that you can stick anything you need into.
Yeah.
Hey, Eamon, what's going on, buddy? Welcome along. So yeah, we'll do silage bales in this field and get them wrapped up quickly, only because the silage pit is missing its texture there. But then tomorrow we might get a bit of pit silage on the go.
Well, that's all fixed now anyway. It's just I accidentally deleted the texture, so
okay.
Easy fix. But managed to get all the fill planes as well working in the troughs, so
awesome stuff.
That's another thing that we were missing last stream.
Big question here coming in from Ollie and Harry. Does NM have any other mods planned?
I do, yes. Whether it's a map or not, I'm not entirely sure. Whether I do another map, I'm not sure. But I do have a NC 600 series dump trailer that I'm currently working on, and that should be out for all platforms soon.
Looks pretty impressive.
I will try and get branding for console, but if not, I will brand it as NM Engineering instead of NC Engineering, and hopefully I'll just change the letters on it, but it should look the same. But,
nice.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you can share your Facebook page in the chat there, so folks can go and head over, have a look-see, any pictures, because it's looking pretty darn good. Hellraiser Gaming asks, is this a times 4 map?
It's not. It's a 2x map, standard base map, but it's used pretty much the full base map is used, so every edge is filled like with fields.
Yeah, it's right the way out there. And what I like is, even though you've used up the full extent of the 2x2 square, quite often you'll see when mappers do that, they fall into the trap of making some of the fields a bit more square because they're just conforming with the edge. But you've managed not to do that, which is very nice.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult, but even if you don't like buy them, it makes it feel as if it goes on further rather than just end. But you get the most out of it as well. It's good for people that want to do, say, multiplayer and want to run loads of fields. It's good for that. Plenty of grass for people that like silage as well.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good silage fields on here for sure. CM Platter, how long did it take for me to get a code for the John Deere? It took me a fair while. I was early on it this morning, and it took me about half an hour, 45 minutes, so it could take even longer than that now, because I'm sure there's a lot of people requesting them. So it could take a little while of that, but yeah, once you've got it in there, they will get back to you with it. You don't have to do anything else, it will arrive.
Mine hasn't even came and it's been 2 hours, so...
There you go.
That's...
I imagine there's quite the backlog at the moment.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Farmer Connor wants to know what's NM's favourite model in New Holland?
Probably the TS135A.
Ooh, interesting.
I prefer, like, when it comes to tractors, I do prefer the kind of older generation ones, like not super old, but like not the brand new ones. That kind of like John Deere 6930. I quite like them over like the newer ones.
Massey Ferguson 6480. Yeah, I hear you.
But someone's making one for FS Cam 135 mod, so that was hopefully that'll be out soon. I'll definitely be running that on PlayStation.
Non-traditional farmer, it is out for console, yes. You just need to go onto the mod hub for console and you can download it there. Absolutely. Hello, Summer Farmer States. Welcome on in, buddy. How are you doing today? Is this map coming to console? Hopefully, yes. It's going to be hopefully submitted to testing for Giants in the next kind of next couple of weeks, and then once it gets uploaded there, then yes, it will be coming along. FS19 Contract's favorite is a T7050. Very nice. Get around there. Alright. Sweet. What we'll do once we finish this field, we're going to go and have a bit of a drive around. We'll probably take another tractor. We're going to visit all of the other farmyards for anyone who has yet to see them all, and we'll show you what that all looks like as well. Doing very well, thank you, Summer. Very well indeed. It's flying along with a little bit of summer, well, spring evening grass here in the sun. Hope I could mow in a straight line today. Yeah, it's a surprise of a John Deere, that's for sure, but it's obviously being a new Giants model there, it's pretty darn detailed. Giants can't get the license for the Kane trailer, it seems. That's a shame. I'm sure it might come as a Lizard then, at some stage. We've got 49 people in here still. Welcome along, each and every one of you. Thank you for stopping by. If you do have any questions, don't forget to leave them in chat there, and or myself will answer them as quickly as we can. We're going to be going today for... can't mow in a straight line to save my life. We're going to be going for about 2 hours today, so plenty of time and opportunity to have a bit of an explore, do plenty of different tasks on the farm here. A 6010 For Angus, great tractor. When's the next FS17 video? Farmer, that is a great question. One I don't know the answer to yet. Might be quite some time away. We'll have to wait and see. What's tricky is as more and more models come out in FS19, the likes of the Covenant DLC, this John Deere with the higher quality, it makes it tricky for me to go back to FS17 where the quality is still not there in my mind. Hashtag NM Modern, there you go. And guys, yeah, don't forget, if you haven't done so already, do head on over to his Facebook page. Link was just posted above. Give it a like, give it a follow so that you can keep up to date with everything that's going on. And what's there, like my page if you haven't done so already. Alright. What was that, sorry?
We have found an issue with one of the sheds, which means it's taken into blame.
Ah. My favourite tractor of all time is David Brown Implementic 880. Favourite mod so far is the 48210. That's a good favourite there. A good old David Brown for sure. T7200. What's this one looking like from outside? There you go. Wham. This little thing's 140 horsepower. It's pretty incredible. Hello, Will Lloyd. What's going on, buddy? Welcome on in. Welcome back to West Newton Farm. I think we covered this in the last one, NM, but are you going to be building or creating a new Seasons GEO for West Newton, or are you just going to use the stock?
I think for now, I'll use the stock. There is a Scotland one out which would suit it probably better than the base Seasons, but I will possibly as part of a 1.1 update, I might bring a Geo specific to the actual area.
Yeah.
Just for the extra realism, I guess. And I've never done something like that, so I'm interested in that project. Be nice.
Does anyone know when Cam 135 Modern New Hollands will be out? I have no clue when they're ready. We're back on West Newton. Yes, we are, Harry. Spread the word. We're going to be back here for the next couple of hours and possibly even tomorrow as well. So we'll try and get as many of you folks back in tomorrow as well. Were you watching from a Class Jaguar 690 SL? Nice. That didn't go down, did it? That's awesome. Let's try that again. Someone didn't pull the spool valve properly. There you go. Will Lord, I saw at least a cheeky third class. You may have done, Will. Yeah, you may have done. Watch this space. Going around there. Alright, so we're just going to knock one field down for now. Like I said, we're going to go for a bit of a drive. We'll probably pick up the Massey up at the main yard and head on out. So, we'll have a look at the PDA in a bit more detail. We're going to go into the menu in just a second there and show you what the land values look like and how the divisional land is all split up. And then we can really get cracking along with it, I guess. Is it okay down the bottom there? Yes. 6480, there you go, SEJO2. Someone after my own heart. Perfect. Got 2 case 110s on carton. Nice. Ooh. You might want to just pull that gate back in a little bit there, and then I'll take a picture of it anyway.
Good that there's the field numbers on now that you can actually, it's easier to pinpoint.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So for those of you who don't know, when we've been testing this, I have been bombarding NM with a list of different areas and pictures of things that need to be fixed and things that aren't right, and so it's getting a bit. At some point, they come in waves, and the terrain are on the main shed as well. A little bit of a gap there. I suppose it doesn't look too bad.
So the kind of in the main yard, the black kind of shed, that's the one I was remodeling. But yeah, I didn't get enough time to fully texture it.
Okay.
I will be just not really happy with the model, to be honest.
Cool.
That should, but tomorrow's stream, if it goes ahead, that will look slightly different.
So we're just going to park this guy in here for now. Okay, so get out of here. Let's bring up the main menu. So here we are, folks. As you can see, 115 different fields of all shapes and sizes. Field 74 looks particularly fun. I do like the looks of that one an awful lot. And then yeah, so when we look at land, you can see we've got various different options here. There are some fields they are kind of clustered into 2s and 3s. Some of the bigger fields might just be in groups of 1, but yeah, nice little different selection options there as well. So prices are ranging a little bit. Have you dialed down the prices at all there? Because it doesn't seem to be quite as expensive.
Yes, I brought them down by 5,000 per heck.
Nice.
Because they were 60,000, but I made it 55.
Cool. So yeah, we're looking pretty good across the board there, folks, for sure. As you can see, most of these will have contracts on them as well, so you got plenty of options to get cracking there. But you can see, like this one here, 292,000 for that one big field, or you could spend 100 grand more and get 2 fields. So plenty to look into there, plenty of different sizes and shapes, like I mentioned. Hellraiser Gaming, the detail on this map is incredible. You're not wrong, sir. And we're gonna have a bit more of a look through it. Why did I buy that trailer? What was I doing there? Get rid of you. That's not the trailer we want to see here. Goodbye.
Personally, I'm not a fan of the bulk buying fields. That's it's probably more due to the if I wanted one field, I've got to buy 3. But so with farmlands, you're limited to I think 63 farmlands in total.
Oh,
so
okay.
You get 115 into 63 slots.
Yeah.
For instance, so yeah, it's a bit limited to what you can do, but I try to balance it as much as I can. So like the bigger fields aren't joined up with other fields to make them even more expensive.
Oh, we're gonna have to skip back in time. I think I'm locked in the maybe locked inside the dealership. Up on that. Hey Tractor Man, what's going on? Cryptagri, welcome along, buddy. How you doing? One thing I did just notice there, Hellraiser, we have NM. We do have one gate for the machinery store, but then no gates for the other 2, for co-op and for the wood sell point. Might be something you want to add on across the board. Catch you later, Farmer Corner. Hello, Jerry. What's going on, buddy? How you doing today? Welcome on in. Got 56 people watching. Welcome along, everyone. Welcome back to West Newton Farm. We are going to be heading out past the housing development. We're going towards where the summer fair would be, but it's not going to be there just yet because it's we're still in spring, so it only arrives during the summer months. And we have our one of our sell points down here. We're going to go past the sell point, past the BGA as well, which now has silage clamps on board. Nice spreader it is, Jerry. I do like the sulky spreader a lot. It is a favorite of mine now. Am I gonna be let in? Yes. Nice big sell point, plenty of turn space as well. Hey DJ Mick, what's going on, buddy? Played on the new Perfect Value for console, nice. West Newton Farm on the mod for console, it's gonna hopefully come. So this field here on our right is where you should see the summer fair, and which, when you fast forward into summer, it will be right in there, with lots of cars parked around the place as well. It looks pretty cool. How long are we going to stream for, Mina? We're going to be going for about another hour and 20 minutes-ish. Have we seen the slurry pit already? No, we have not. There is our BGA. With silage pits there, again, plenty of space. And up we go. We're coming back one of the sheep yards now, which is, this yard is very nice, actually has some beautiful fields around it, I must say. Mr. DJ Goham, welcome sir, what's going on, buddy? Technically I haven't produced any content, I'm just having some fun on a live stream, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Alright, so this is one of my favorite areas on the map as well. We're coming down over this little bridge, which I just love this area. I love the little road.
I have removed the water plane because there was an issue with it, so...
Okay.
I'll just... it'll be on from that stream, but yeah, when I was quickly testing it before I sent you something was strange with it, so...
That's all good. All good. Mareed, what did you miss? Not too much, just a little bit of mowing with the new John Deere drop nose, and then we're heading on up to the back into the main yard in the Massey as well. Coming up past some of our other yards on the way, just have a bit of a tour around. And then DJ asks, how are you?
I'm doing good, DJ.
Alrighty then. So yeah, horse yard, like horse stable, we saw that one just before. We're gonna go straight on up. We're gonna go all the way up to Altenburn in the very north there. Just have a bit of a look around it for those of you who have yet to see it, see what's going on. Nice to see the actual agricultural show. I remember I tried to make one. Yeah, it can't be easy. Oh, good question, Michelle. NM, Michelle asks, what's your favorite area of the map?
I would probably say... I do like the kind of north top of the map with the fields and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I would probably have to say that. I would say my favourite farms, the main farm and probably Altenburn farm. I would say they're probably the two.
Nice.
Favorites.
Well, we'll go and have a look at both of those. We've already been at the main farm, so we'll head on up to the new yard now as well. This little abandoned farm here is always quite a nice thing to drive past, and a great little option for someone who wants to do multiplayer as well, but not have too much or too many animals or anything like that. That's a nice little touch there. We've got a little bit of fly tipping on the left here.
Inspired by
What was that, sorry?
It was inspired by your roleplay series.
Love it. Is it coming to console, Owen? Yes, it is intended to at least, so hopefully sooner rather than later. I realise we've just gone past the turn I need to make, but hey, we'll go and have a look at the animal sell point whilst we're down here. Also, the wool sell point is down here as well. Now this sell point we're going into, was that like a farm in real life, or is this just something you built in for the sake of the game?
It was something about into the game, but there is something there.
Okay.
In real life, it's just not the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like a kind of house area, but That's the only thing with like FS, because you want to keep it realistic, but you need to add the likes of that sale point, DJ and stuff like
that. Yeah, you need the game features there for sure.
Which obviously not every real life location has, especially in Scotland. You don't really see many BGAs.
No, definitely not. See you later, Andrew. Hello, Ian Forsyth. Welcome, buddy. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Wes Newton. To me, the way when I first had to look around this map, it was kind of a combination of what do I liken to? A little bit of Sandy Bay, a little bit of the West Coast, and there was one more map I compared it to, and I can't remember which one, but yeah, it certainly has a lot of good points from all of them actually. Very nice design. Will Mikhail ever come out? Probably not. I wouldn't have thought. Unless someone makes their own Mikhail sets and uploads them. I don't ever think it'll be a license. Could you buy a 3060 Massey? Maybe at one point, not today though. Map's looking great. I will do a series on it for sure. Awesome. Let's go and have a look at this is a kind of a grain storage point over here. And again, this is the very north of the map that NM was saying was one of his better, most preferred areas. Lots of different fields up here, but again, you still got plenty of storage options as well. This is a nice barn, nice grain sell point there. Nice, plenty of areas to store trailers and whatnot as well. Yeah, nice just different fields around here. Somebody say West Coast. Say what? Alright, and we'll spin around here. And now we're going to head up to what I think is one of my favorite areas. An area that I've been in around quite a bit and still do love it. Spoiler alert for my series I was planning. It's going to be Altenburn. It was going to be between there or Woodhead Farm as well. So Altenburn pipped it at the last. But yeah, ooh, I think we're missing the texture there on the shed. And at Altenburn there. But yeah, lovely little farmhouse. That's what really sets this off for me. Very, very nice indeed. Nice little storage area there. I feel like I'm going to stock a lot of bales into that one. Crash count at 1.
Any issues fixed? Because when I load it in the map, I don't see any of this because it's linked to my PC. So
yeah, for sure.
when it's sent to yours, it doesn't look the same.
What you're saying is when you send it to me, I break it. Effectively. I'm good at doing that.
Better you find it than somebody else. Yes.
Okay, so we're just coming up. This is again more fields up here of all different sizes. What I love about this is, okay, so these are all just grass fields, which is fairly self-explanatory. But if you start by buying, let's say, Altenburn, look at all the fields that you can buy, and then quickly plow over if you want to. Which I really do like. Excuse the hedges, nothing to see here. Just a hedge or two, but yeah, really, really nice. Are you going to use the spreader or just drive with it? We're going back to the main yard now. We're just bringing it up to the main yard, really. At the moment there, a lot of my ground has already been spread. But we will need it shortly. We're going to get some... Ooh, watch that tree branch again. There you go. We'll need it shortly, I'm sure. I am British, Jack. Alright then. I'm going to head back on over to the main yard now. Where I think we'll get some animals in. We'll make sure they're all looking good. There are two, is it 2 or 3 cattle pastures now?
So there is
3. Yeah.
Green shaded, and 2 grass ones, which I might add another one possibly as well, or a further like field pasture.
Cool. Alright then.
Which only take, so they only take foods such as like silage, grass, TMR, and then water, and they don't produce anything like milk or slurries, anything like that. But I might have like another one with the functionality to produce milk.
Oh, nice.
And bring them in to milk them or whatever. It's just that because it's based on a beef like farm, that way that it doesn't produce milk.
Yeah, that makes sense. Go down, thank you. Let's into there. Alright then. So, somebody wanted to see a bit more on the cattle sheds. So, here is our silage pit. It's dug into the bank side there, really. Texture's already been fixed on this one, so ignore the white walls there. And there is your slurry trigger for your underground slurry lagoon. Oh, looking very good. So that's all pretty nice. Nice and simple. The shed here itself, let's buy some cattle here. Get some ashes in. Exactly. Perfect. Cows are there. That was a satisfying open. So what we'll do, we'll get some water in here. We'll get some. I don't know, maybe just a few bales in there. We have one more John Deere down at the main yard here. We're going to stick a loader onto this one. Because that'll look pretty cool. John Deere loader goes really well on that, actually. There it is. Wonderful. And then I'm going to go to here. This guy here, this bale fork is my favorite bale fork on FS. So simple. Sweet. Alright then.
Did you say that there was a gate that needed pulled in a little bit?
Yes, and I'll show you where in a moment, but it is on the south, the main yard there, the gate that goes into field 1, I believe it is. ET doesn't like the John Deere. I think it's really nice. Ooh, one thing, and then where is the water fill point?
Should be at the farm. I did add, however I'm not tested it, it's the kind of green barrel next to the petrol.
Okay.
Should work. I did put them in place, but...
Oh, let's just get 2 bales.
If not, you have to use the old Joystick.
The magic. Don't mind me, I'm just crushing here. We're all good. No offense, no offense to me. I think it's a great little machine. What I really like about this John Deere is not so much the John Deere itself, which is great. It's the fact that John Deere, the brand, have really bought into FS because they were like, they wanted to post something on their wall, on their own website that would get people to come to Giants. So I think that's really good to see. Very impressive. Okay. Hey, Christopher Hargrove, what's going on, buddy? Welcome along. How are you today? Oh, I can't get out there still. Charles Bird, welcome, buddy. What have you missed? Not too much, my man. We've just been mowing a little bit of grass down. We're just getting some cattle fed up again. And then we're going to probably get on with a bit of rake in there. We might try and get some drilling done in the second hour as well, because we've got a few contracts and a few of our own fields that we can get cracking along with. I'm just crashing into walls and things right now, really. Just keeping myself going. There we go. And away! You're currently trying to log the whole of Rouge River. Wow, that does sound quite impressive. Venom Waves, what's going on, buddy? I'm doing very well. How are you today? Welcome on into the stream. Alright, got some beacons on. There you go. Happy days. So we're going to zip on up. We'll get these cattle all sorted out. Can you get a Massey 135? I don't actually have one enabled, Jerry, at the moment. Maybe one day. Don't forget, guys, as well in chat, if you would like to see a specific area of the map, let us know. We can go and have a drive around. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them, because NM Modern is in the stream for the rest of it as well.
Yeah, I think just check the water filtering. It shouldn't be there, but if it doesn't work, it could be because the trigger and the fuel trigger are both too close.
Oh, okay.
It's just like moving around to get the right to it.
I must admit, I haven't even tried to look for it yet, so we'll find out, I'm sure. Good small track to use around the farm. Hellraiser, you're not wrong. This one's 140 horse. It's got some pack to it. Is this new map Venom? Yes, this is coming soon. It is NM Modern's West Mutant Farm, based in Scotland, Ash to be precise. Hopefully coming to consoles as well as PC in the not too distant future. If you would like to see more of it as well, I did do a first look a couple of weeks ago, detailing the map in a little bit more detail. Not all of it though, some areas, so you get to explore this yourself. And then yeah, hopefully we'll get to see it coming out across all platforms shortly, like I say. And you can probably expect it in the next week or so, a couple more first looks, I would imagine. Can you see the options in shop for new John Deere? Yes! Let me just pull into here. Pull into, is this Woodside or Woodcroft Farm? I can never remember.
Woodhead.
Woodhead, I was near enough. How much do the John Deere's cost? The DLC is free, you don't have to pay anything to get it, or I say DLC, the pack. In store, it's a base price of 109,000, going up to 114 if we do a few tire configs. What I particularly like about it is, look at the dual wheels on it. Yes, yes, fantastic.
I think what people might not like about it is because it's the kind of drop nose design. Yes.
You could be right there. Well, I think it's just a good starting point is that, you know, John Deere brought in their smaller range, because it's all like 7Rs, 6Rs, 8Rs, so nice to have the smaller end of the market there.
What I don't find quite strange about it is the lights that looks cross-eyed.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Harry Morley, I know plenty of people may have asked this question, but what's the rough time of the release? Well, we're hoping to be able to send it to Giants in about a week or two for PC. Now that obviously then again it depends on how long it'll take those folks to get it through testing. It's difficult to say all time frames from there, but yeah, I would say in the next week or so you should see it arriving on Giants' desk at least, hopefully. And from there, who knows?
Giants make bits of used as well, so it's slightly nice, but I'll try and get it as possible.
Yeah, we'll try and get it out there. Your mic's gone again.
Is that?
That's better.
Is that better? Right.
Just do that and do that and do that. Perfect. In my opinion, New Holland have the best range of small tractors. That's fair enough.
Don't have the best range of tractors, I would say.
Well, not sure about that.
I thought you would disagree.
Gotta stay loyal. Yes, Kian the Beast, it is expected to. Like I say, first upload will be going to Giants for PC, and then we'll see how it's looking from there. But hopefully, yes, to console. Absolutely. Hello, Ray and Trish. Welcome along. How are you today, guys? Welcome on into the stream. Welcome to West Newton Farm again. We're back. What time I finish? We're going to go for about another hour or so, give or take. See if we can break anything for to keep NM1 up for another few hours fixing things.
Yeah. Most of the issues are the visible ones are easy to fix. It's the ones that we've noticed recently that have been a bit more difficult. But,
yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Like as long as the visual errors are done, it's good for like first looks and.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like that, which hopefully will be soon.
Right, I'm just going to drop this here. So where would the water trigger be? Next to the fuel tank, you say?
So there's a fuel tank, and then it's like a green kind of cylinder.
Oh yeah,
tank.
yeah. Okay, I see you. Just the green tank I've been driving past for the last however long. Okay. Let me just see if. There you go. Give them some silage. Happy days. What's my favourite tractor of all time, Venom? Massey Ferguson 6480 Tier 2, please. If you're offering one, I will take one.
Is the water trigger working, yeah?
We'll find out in just a moment there. I just disconnected the Bowser so I could feed them.
The stream's just a bit behind on
yeah, it will be slightly.
Man. So what people will probably notice is that the yard is a bit on a slope, which interesting. Normally you get like most of the farms on FS are fairly flat and all one level, so it's a bit of a change.
Yeah, definitely. I like the way that the silage pit is dug into the side of the hill there. It makes it a lot easier, I'm sure.
It certainly wasn't easy to do, I'll tell you that. It's quite a bit of tweaking when it comes to terrain to get it.
Oh, I bet. Oh, actually, what I'm going to do is try and fill this from the other side because I think the tractor's just picking up the fuel trigger.
Yeah.
However, driven the tractor, yes, many times. Up until about 12 years ago, yeah, 12, 13 years ago, I used to work on a farm for quite some time. The trigger's working.
Oh, brilliant. I'll probably move it around a bit, like so that it's not colliding with.
Yeah, I think you've just got to be careful not to have the not to have the tractor the other way around, because then the fuel trigger just picks up all the time.
Yeah.
We are looking good, and we're cooking with gas. Love the hillside looks of farm. Absolutely, Summer Farm Estates. It's a beaut. And despite it not being the biggest yard, you've still got plenty of storage area. You've got plenty of sheds as well. Plenty of areas to stack silage bales if you're not using the pit, or even if you are using the pit. Plenty to work with. Am I related to VF? No. VF is a good friend of the channel, good friend of mine, but not related to him, no. I don't think we look anything like each other.
The thing with the map is what I've tried to do with like copying the map like the yard layout is to try and not force people to use more smaller medium equipment, but to like encourage them to use it, because that's the way it should be. And and they drive around with quad tracks and whatnot in Scotland, so yeah, which some people might find annoying, but just try and replicate the UK, I guess.
Philip RN, it is not out anyway. This is a kind of an early testing stream, really. It's expected to be released on console at some point, along with PC, where it should hopefully go into Giants for testing in hopefully not too far away. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that one. Mr. Silver News, what's going on, buddy? Welcome along. How are you today? So we need to. There's a few things that we can look at doing here. We've got some grass that we can rake up and bale. We've got some contracts that we can get going with. What do you reckon we should do? Should we do some silage, or should we get on with some drilling of some sort? Let's see. That one's good down there. Can the cows be kept in the shed and put out to grass if needed? Yes, Summer Farm. So you have 3 different cattle pastures. You got the cattle shed here. You can see the cows are in the background there. You have got the first cattle pasture over here. Do you know what? We're going to just fill this up a little bit. Let's buy some more cows for here. Go through that. So this is cattle pasture number 1. And where is the? Am I on it there? Yes. Got some more ashes.
I've been playing a realistic save on seasons on the map, just like for testing and to enjoy it. So I put the cows out on the grass pasture during the summer, like late spring to
Nice.
early late autumn.
Yeah.
And then put them back in the shed. So with FS, you still need to have them outside to some extent, because the nav mesh, if it's too small, it crashes the game. So
okay.
That's why they're out the back. But like there's a little bit of grass that can go on. But I've tried to keep the nav mesh just in the shed. But FS limitations, and I'd rather have them going out the back on the grass than having people's game crash. So.
Okay, so we're gonna have to. Oh, we need some more money to buy that little section there. Yeah, it's nice that you got that option there as well, just to kind of mix it right up and have different areas to take the cattle to. I wish one day that the Giants physics would allow you just to march your cattle to any field you needed to, but maybe one day. Hey, Ollie Brumfield, welcome on in, buddy. How are you today? Confirm. Happy days. Alright, so we got cattle here as well. We'll bring that little John Deere over with the Bowser, because we'll get you all filled up, ready to go. Hello, Adam Frost. Welcome on in, buddy. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Wonderful stuff. So what we'll do then, we'll quickly get that field raked and baled whilst the sun is shining this afternoon, and then we'll get on to doing a little bit of drilling, I think. Too hot for the outdoors there, been sheltering inside. How are the plants doing? Yeah, I gather it's been a bit warm over there in UK.
My bedroom is currently 71.6 degrees.
Oh,
It's warm. And that's with a fan on and stuff.
you Scots aren't used to that kind of temperature.
Oh no, it's really used to 12 degrees at max.
Doing very well, thank you, Adam. Very well indeed. Okay. We've got a nice little John Deere to play with. We've got West Newton Farm back and ready and raring to go. What's not to like today? Let's go and see if the broadband guys have finished yet.
So that could be something I could add to the seasons then, so similar to
Yeah, definitely.
similar to the agriculture shows changes during they always show base game, but in seasons it's only there part of the time.
That'd be pretty cool. 35 degrees C for silver, crikey, that is warm. And we had about a week of 38, and then it's with humidity took it way above 40 at times, which was unbearable. Okay, out of the way, please. Oh. Let me move, get a bit closer here. There you go. So what we'll do, I fancy as well, why not, let's just get, before we get stuck into any baling, we'll just make sure the animals are all in. We'll get a few sheep, a few hens, and even a couple of pigs if we need to. Just test that and make sure they're all looking good. Perfect. Now, is there just the one water fill point at the main yard, or is there one at every yard?
There is one at every yard.
Cool.
They all look the same, so
yeah. Perfect. Hey, it's Zach Hamilton. Welcome, buddy. How you doing? Okay, so let's go make sure the hens are all looking good. Where is the hen trigger?
I think the chickens might have an issue with them.
Found it.
What happened?
I found the trigger for the hens. Let's see how they look.
It might have an issue with it because there was an error on them. I think.
Okay.
So just be wary.
Yep, it just crashed the game.
Oh, did it? Oh. Right. That could be causes
that other issue. Interesting. 7 PM here still in Mansfield and 28 degrees C. Wowzers, that is pretty toasty still. So bear with us, folks. We'll just get ourselves signed back in there. Oh well, found the issue at least.
Chickens do tend so chickens normally have issues on other maps. From what any models that have said, oh, I've got an issue with my map, tends to be chickens for whatever reason.
Interesting. Okay, well, perhaps we won't go further with the animals there. Once we get this one all loaded in, we'll get ourselves going again.
Everything else should be fine, but it's just the chickens. I'll get that sorted right now.
Hellraiser asks, is this map going to be Maze Plus ready? To begin with, no, but we are working on that one, hopefully. We'll see. It'd be great if we could get it, that's for sure.
I do like what they're doing with admins and crops and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a bit more to the game.
It certainly does. Will Lloyd asks, how many cows can you have at the main yard? What's the maximum?
I think it's default. I can check right now.
Which is what, 200?
I think it's maybe 250.
Okay.
500.
5? Wow.
At the main cow shed, but at each of the pastures it's only at 150.
Okay. Cool. Did the cows survive the trip? Yes, we've still got the cows as well. Wonderful. And we've still got size and water, so we don't have to worry too much about that. They did have water. Got a little bit of water. Alright, so we're not too bad then. We can carry on. Yeah, we'll go and get we'll go and pick up a rake and a baler. One thing, has that reset point been changed? Is that...
Yes, but it's possibly not worked, and I maybe forgot to do something. I did do it at 6 o'clock in the morning, so...
Let's find out. Let's... I'm gonna grab a baler as well. $150 horse. Wow, I forgot to enable the class DLC. Look at that. That's a first.
category class is pretty good.
Okay. Ah, no, it just resets it back down to the main yard there.
Right, okay.
So what we were looking at doing, folks, there for a peek behind the curtain, really, thinking of moving the reset point from way back down in the by the sign for the sawmill there to this field here, which is fairly central. So regardless of which map you're in, it's a little bit closer for you, or which field farm you're in. Sorry. Hello, Ethan. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? 29 degrees in Staffordshire for Luke as well. Wow. Get me a Solero. Definitely. Okay. And what we might do is connect you up to here. We'll also reset that John Deere, which is that one. Come on down, and then we'll just get a bit of follow me action for the win. Is this map coming to PS4? Jake, yes. Hopefully we're going to be getting it uploaded to Giant sooner rather than later for PC testing. Then after that, when it's all good and set and ready, then we'll be looking at a bit of looking at getting it onto console as well. Did you hear about the new JD? This one, Ethan? Or another one? Because yes, I did hear about this one. This was a nice surprise to wake up to this morning.
I didn't even know about it until you mentioned it, and then
I knew nothing of it until I checked Facebook this morning when I woke up, as I always do. Charlie, what's going on, buddy? How are you today? Been clipping sheep with your dad all day. Nice. I remember those days. Used to hate them. Alright, round you come. Follow me. Thank you. Charge. Is this your map, Zach? This is the map that belongs to NM Modern, who is in the stream with me right now. It is his hard work. I am merely breaking things and showing him how I break them, frankly. Catch you later, Summer Farm. Hello, Carl Thompson. Welcome in, buddy. You're not late. You still made it. We're going to be going for about another 45 minutes anyway, so plenty of time still. Was it only the drop nose John Deere that came out, or is there more? Just that one for now, as far as I'm aware. Who knows, Killian? There might be more. Adam Frost, no, it should be on the mod hub for PC, for consoles already. If you want to get it on PC, you have to go and register with John Deere, but it should be on consoles, from what I understand. Yeah, Ethan, I think there must be quite a few people there who are waiting for it. And then Modern, for example, has been waiting for about 3 hours for his download key now, so it might take a little bit of time. But it will be coming. I did mine the first thing this morning there, and it came through pretty quickly.
Mine comes through during the stream. I can pop it into the chat and just let someone get it, because I've already one-shotly sent it, so...
Alright, so we're going to crack on up to, we've got a little bit of baling to do at field 1, just get that all done. Then I really want to do a bit of drilling. We might find a contract somewhere to see if there's any drilling that we can do, or get some of our own ground kind of sewn up, ready to go. Because we will be, like say, it looks like we will be back here tomorrow as well for another stream, so if there's anything else you want to do or get caught up with, then we can definitely do it then. I'm going to stop there for a second, do that. Such hard work, Charlie. You are not wrong, yeah. Back-breaking work as well.
So where did you say you would like the reset triggered to the actual main farm, or just
I would say in the middle of field 3 would make sense for me, because that's kind of, if you're going to start the main yard there, it's right next door to it. But then if you're starting at Alton Burn or any of the other farms, it's not too far away either.
Yeah. That there,
or like field 3, field 1, you know, somewhere around there.
That should work fine.
It's 12 degrees C for you, Hellraiser. Ouch! Hello, Anto. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? We done second cut for second. We done a second bit of first cut today. Ah, very nice, Joe. Goose 92. Hello, welcome, welcome. How are you today, buddy? Hope all is well. We are on 94 likes, guys. We're only 6 away from the big 100. If you haven't done so already, do smash that like button. Let's see if we can get ourselves up there. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so, do hit that subscribe. Come and join along for the fun. And if you haven't done so as well, make sure you subscribe to NM Modern's Facebook page as well, where you'll be kept up to date with everything he's working on. Ignore me, I just crashed into a post. Nothing to see here. How is that so stuck? Hey Murray, how you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. We're doing well, thank you very much. How about yourself? 30 degrees for you? Wow, that's a bit too warm in England. I'm not used to that over there, are we? Ah, I see, Joe. I forgot, Dara, I forgot. I see a lot of people in this stream. It's hard to remember, sadly. But welcome along anyway. Unopened. Ellis, what have you missed? A bit of everything, really. We're just getting cracking along, so there's plenty more to come though for about the next hour or so. So welcome to the stream. We're just gonna do a super strength hit. Yeah, I might have to actually if it gets stuck again. Just doing a bit of bailing, very nice. Interesting. This John Deere M series has been on FS for a matter of hours and I've already got it stuck on the fence post. What a time. It's a nice little size tractor to stick onto a rake actually. A really good size. Don't need too much power for that kind of job.
So I have the chickens not crashing the game. That's good. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And what was it that's causing that?
Oh, I think it must be something on the nav mesh.
Okay.
So I've replaced that with the cow nav mesh. I like the actual planes and remade it, so I'll get it properly fixed after the stream. At least I know what's causing it.
It's always nice to have an idea of what the heck's going on at least.
Aye.
What map are you on, Anto? We are on West Newton Farm. This is the brand new map by NM Modern that is in testing and hopefully going to be going to Giants for testing within the next week or two, so it shouldn't be too far out. Out of 3, it's got 29 bills. Hey, that's not bad, Dara. Not bad at all. Can you show off the cab? Yes! Here we are. Nice looking material textures across the board there. Really do like Giants material textures these days. I didn't go too close to the hedge line, no. Not much grass there to cut, to be honest, so we left that.
The thing with having the field dimension in is you can like cheat the grass growth, which is
exactly.
And the reset point should be fixed now as well.
Sweet. Alright, and he's flying along behind us. Nice. Oh, missed the tree. Wasn't the best crop. 29 off 3, that's not bad. I mean, supposedly you want a good crop, you get about 10 or so bales off there. So yeah, about on average, that's not bad. Not bad at all, could always be worse. A lot of people's second cut's going to be terrible this year because it's so dry. God, I did a really bad job mowing this field, heavens.
Seen Silver News put something on his Facebook about the crops that doesn't look good.
No, everything's just so bone dry. there's going to be a big shortage of straw and a very poor yield of it as well. So,
it's a bit like 2018 where it was pretty dry that year as well.
Yeah.
Bit of a shame, quite honest, with everything that's going on now anyway. And for that.
Anto, you've subscribed for 2 years. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Hello, Jamie's Farm and Life. Welcome into the stream, buddy. How are you doing today? Is that JD? So, Charlie, are you on PC or are you on console? Because if you're on PC, it's not available there. You have to register on John Deere's website. There's a link in my Discord page. If you have enjoyed that, you can do so here. That will give you everything you need to know about how to do it. For me, we have the next week or so pure rain. Nice, Will. Crops will really love that. We're just going to let that guy catch up a little bit, otherwise Follow Me is going to stop working. Whilst we wait, guys, are there any areas that you would like us to go and have a bit of a look around? I can bring up the PDA in just a second, then we'll have a look-see. Happy to go and have a bit of a fly around somewhere whilst we wait. Let's get a picture of that, though. I'm doing very well, thank you, Jamie. Very well indeed. So here is... Let's just go and use that, I guess. There is that PDA for anyone who's just joined. That is what West Newton Farm looks like now. 115 fields of varying sizes and shapes, all of which we can use. Plenty of different areas. I count about 5 or 6 different yards that you can utilize and use for your own should you want to. You spread water on the ground? Yeah, sometimes, Matthew, you gotta do it. Unfortunately, it's a must need it sometimes. Yeah, Dara, I can well believe it. A lot of the silage ground just doesn't have the same yield to it. It may have grown tall, but never really got that the density to it, really. Look at that Massey. Good grief, what a machine. We've got 55 people with this still. Thank you each and every one of you. 103 likes as well. Thank you all. Alright, the baler is sufficiently caught up. Away we go.
We'll look at, for whatever reason, it's not resetting to the point, so we'll look at that.
So maybe it was reset here, it's just still the same thing.
It would probably be something to do with a script or in the XML.
Sure.
An easy fix, just try to find how to fix it. That's...
Looks like nice couple of forest areas on the map as well. There certainly are, yeah. Plenty of you are forestry fans to get your teeth stuck into there for sure. Which is always good. And what I do actually like is that, and it's a place that we'll take a little bit of a drive down through in just a second, I think. When we get this field finished, the westerlymost road that kind of goes from the spinnery and the animal dealership all the way down along this western edge. That's a really nice little area down there. If it's red, keep it in the shed. No.
Yes.
No,
yes.
no. You're all misguided.
In this case, that's fine by me. Master Ferguson, just keep that away.
You're all wrong. Okay, we'll just take these two, I think. Nice, Anto, beg your pardon. Welcome to the Discord. Farmlord, hello, when's this map come out there? Hopefully soon. If you're on PC, we're hoping to get it uploaded to Giants for testing in the next week or so. And then yeah, after that it depends on how long it takes for Giants and any issues and things like that. But yeah, watch this space really.
Hopefully it shouldn't be too long.
No, that's not long.
I'm probably more excited to get it out than people are to actually be able to download it. So just all the work kind of pays off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
People can enjoy it.
I think they will for sure. Not a rhyme, but if it's blue, get it out. Ewan has it right as well. There you go. Oh, Ivan, beg your pardon. Are you on PC or console? I am on PC, sir. So for some reason the Baylor man just quit for me. He's done for the day, so that's annoying. Okay, drop you down. I think we might just fill the silage pit up with bales actually. Just for ease. In real life, do they use a silage pit for pit silage, or is it silage bales these days?
Silage bales, and store bales in where the pit is.
Makes sense. Okay, up we go.
I think that's the reset point fixed. So that should be good for next time you're playing.
And up. Oh, hang on. What's this all about? Got an interesting little message coming through. Wow. Apparently, according to the financial report for Focus, who is the developer for FarmSim, as of next year, FarmSim is going to be going fully independent.
Ooh.
Which is pretty big. So anyone for the whichever next version of FarmSim may be, yeah, it is going to be without Focus, which is pretty interesting.
Ooh, is that a good or a bad move?
I don't know. I think they're at the stage now where they're big enough to handle it.
Yes.
But yeah, that's pretty impressive. Interesting. The things you find out.
I actually always forget Giants is like a fairly small company in terms of...
Comparatively, yeah. You know, compared to some of these other game developers out there, yeah, definitely. What does Focus do? Well, Focus are like your... they're the development agency, really, so they publish the game, they host the game, they market the game, push it to platforms such as consoles, all of that sort of stuff, really. Giants are in charge of kind of building the game, you know, making it as what we know so far, and Focus do everything else in terms of getting it out and about. So now Giant's going to take all that on internally as well, which is kind of a big step. Pretty cool though.
It's a good move for them.
Oh, I hope so. Let's get that open. Have you seen it? Yes, Michael, that Vulture is beautiful. I was actually playing on FS yesterday in a Vulture dude with a plow in there, and God, they're a nice tractor to be in. They just are. Love to have a go in a new voucher.
Oh, they do look good, the vouchers.
The last voucher I drove was significantly smaller, older, and had two-wheel drive, so I don't think that's a good comparison. An 805, I think, might be what it was. Okay, get it there. Is that the charged one? Yes, Dara, it is, yeah. Could that be good for console as far as brand names go? I don't think that would change anything. I think the issue with brand names is still very much with the with Microsoft and Sony. I could be wrong, but I would say that's the main sticking point there.
And some scripts as well. If they would wonder if that would change anything. It's again, that's the console manufacturers make the decision with that.
Hey Andy boy, welcome in buddy, how you doing today? Which tractor do I like? I'm a Massey man. Massey all the way. That one drop a spare on that, okay. Alright. Onwards we go. Peter loves New Holland as well, there's another one of you.
I see he's got a John Deere in his profile picture. Not a true fan.
He was going to put a New Holland in his profile picture, but it broke down before he could get it in.
Oh, right.
Stop. Rolling down the hill. Stop. Yes. Hey, Shadow Gaming, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
You ever used the stable build mod?
No, actually. Never really got around to it. I might have to give it a go. My setup video from about 10 months ago is the same, although there's going to be a new desk coming in soon, so when that comes in I'll show you what that one looks like. But still the same monitors, still the same setup, yeah. New pair of headphones though, if that works for anything. Got Logitech headphones now because the wireless ones, because I got fed up of having a cable wrapping around my steering wheel.
You got Steel Series ones.
Yeah, I used to have the Steel Series, but which I loved, but their wireless headphones are about two times or three times the price of the Logitech.
They are pretty expensive.
They're pretty good.
Ones. The Arctis 5 or...
that's what I had, yeah, they're really good. Massey at heart, John Deere, New Holland off heart. Nice, Dara.
No problem, Will. I'm happy to help. If you need anything else, you're ready, just let me know. I'll sort you out.
New Holland and Massey will be a good fit. Yeah, they sure will. Stay. Screw it. JCB and Deutz. Do you know what? Some of those new Deutz tractors look pretty darn impressive. They're although apparently Luke Nightbot didn't like a Deutz because he just timed you out, but those new Deutz, they do look pretty mean.
I've never really been a fan of them, I've just never really took much interest, to be quite honest, but they do look nice.
Oh, for sure, yeah. In hindsight, I should have probably raked the field the other way so all these bales would end up down by the hedge, but hey ho. My personal favourite is Ford, I grew up with them. That's fair enough. Yuka plays, that's fair.
So on the hedges for the bales, so hopefully
it shouldn't go too far away. Did you see Tom Pemberton's Case IH? I did, yes, Star. Yeah, that was a nice little tractor. I've actually got a mod of that installed, I think, right now. Let's have a look. Yeah, this one where you can have it in multiple different configurations. Nice little tractor. Good size for this map as well. I think any kind of 100 horsepower, 150 horsepower tractor is a good size for this map. You could go bigger, there are bigger fields, but yeah, if you want to take your time with everything, 150 horse would be perfect. Oh, get around there.
So I think I've got the reset point fixed, so that's good.
Cool! Thank you, Trey. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Okay, won't take too much longer to do this. Then we might have a bit of a crack on with some drilling, I think, maybe. See what we can get going with there. Hey team, the Hey team do have a great setup. Those boys got some lovely fast tracks. Yuka plays. This is the FS player's favorite game. Where did I leave the implement I'm searching for my front loader? That is very true. We've all done it. Some decent slots here though, because the baler's struggling on through.
That is something quite interesting with the baler. It does go slower depending on the width of the slot. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Feature.
A little bit of realism in there. Goes a long way. If you've got the patience for it as well, the 3-meter Cavernaland drill on this map would be very nice, I think.
Yeah. I like kind of using the smaller equipment for this map.
Oh yeah.
The fields aren't massive, so you don't need to using crazy sized equipment. You can if you want, I guess, but honestly, I don't feel the need to.
Hellraiser Gaming, so many new mods on the mod hub. Has there been another mod dump there, Hellraiser? I like Pureback Valley. Yeah, Dara, that's a good looking map again. It's nice to see the old classic of Nayswell back. Had a bit of a play around ploughing on that yesterday. Luke Alder asks, or says that you're surprised that you beat Scottish and then you haven't decided to make a Stuart trailer pack yet.
I've not got the modelling skills for that, I don't think. But yeah, it would be quite interesting. This could be a future project. You know?
There you go. Hello Thomas, welcome on in buddy, how are you doing today? Thank you for stopping by, hope all is well. Put my 25-foot header on the small New Holland Combine and my T590. MMS, hello, welcome on in, how are you? Alright, what we got left? One, a couple more passes. Oh, missing one. Perfect. We'll get this one rattled out. We'll leave the bills in the field for now. Let them finish rattling and rolling away wherever they want to go, and then yeah, we might see what we can find to do a bit of drilling with. In fact, I might try putting a little drill onto for the last 10-15 minutes. We'll put that by that Cavernaland 3-meter drill and stick it onto the John Deere. Should pull it perfectly well. Hello Thomas, I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself? What is new with you, sir? I'm just gonna come up and do a bit of that.
The bills don't really like to roll, so
some of them, it's weird, some of them roll away, but it's mainly the ones that you drop when you're driving down the hill. This one will stay typically kind of where it is.
I guess it kind of keeps the momentum going.
Yeah.
hopefully they improve that for the next.
Oh, I hope so. One thing I would say though is when you go back to play FS17, you really notice how much better the build physics are from then, because 17's build physics were terrible. Anton, Anto, no worries. We'll see you later, man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by.
See you later. I guess if you, if a modder can do it, fix the build physics, I don't see why Giants can't. So
yeah,
there is hope.
Okay, lift you up, knock you off. Okay, we'll park this back in the shed as well. Hey Landy boy, what's going on, buddy? You're not too late. We've still made it, that's the main thing. We've been doing a bit of everything here in West Newton, so we've got plenty of work done. Cutler got some food. We've got some land that we need to get cracking on with next though, so that's going to be lights on, or I always leave that beacon lights on. A script where when you shut off the engine and get out, the lights would stop would be perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is find my John Deere again. Yeah, she blows. $130 horsepower. It can pull it. I need more money.
Joe, I probably could make some trailers, but you never know. I don't want to say anything, and then people take that as me definitely doing it. You know. But yeah, it'd be pretty good to go along with MJ's Tom Pemberton map. That would be pretty cool.
My dad just bought an Asus D-Max. Nice, Charlie. There you go. It's a good one, isn't it, Landy boy? It really is nice. Nice to see. Do I have a little front press installed? Looks like it's gonna be negative. No. Okay.
It's nice to see them adding like new vehicles and stuff without charging as well.
Yeah, nice little addition. Shadow Gaming, who's speaking with me? That is NM Modern, the creator of this map. What is this song? This is terrible. Do you think anyone plays FS just for the forestry? I'm sure they do, Cryptagri. Yeah, no doubt about it. Oh, that's what we'll do. We're going to go this way.
Some of the people in forestry are mad how much skill they've got.
Oh yeah.
Stacking and loading into the
They must have completely reset and reprogrammed their key bindings to make it as ergonomic as possible.
Yeah. The double joysticks as well for it. Oh, it's crazy.
And also NMC Modern, who are churning out all of these incredible looking forestry mods on the mod hub. Really impressive.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It would be nice to see the post pillar get some lights on when you get some symbols on. And also no indicator sound either. Do you see the Joystick 6M? Yes, Nathaniel, I've got it right now. It's pretty cool.
I think there's a different sound for the lights switching on to base game. It's slightly different. What I see.
Yeah, could well be. Farming Mad, hello. What's going on, buddy? Welcome on in. How are you today? Hope all is fantastic. Just gonna cruise on over to the store, taking the long way around here because I do like this little route. As we start to go down through the forest there, it does kind of remind me a little bit of Shamrock Valley on the hillside where you have the, when you go through the woods. It is Owen, yes, to the best of my knowledge at least it is. Yeah, nice little rig. Have I heard about the robotic tree harvester? No, Will.
I have. It's got a fairly funny name. Like this.
Oh, is that the one that NMC are now working on?
Yeah.
I think I know. I don't know too much about it, but I know which one you mean. You're dipping sheep today. Oh, that's almost as grueling work as clipping sheep. Heavens. Essential and a necessity, but God, that was never fun. Okay, and through you go. Come past the petrol station. I like some of the land around here. I do think it's nice. Just the field variations are very nice. Real good. Like fields 103 through 108 as well. If you just buy that whole strip there, that's quite a bit of land you've picked up.
Yeah. Definitely. That's what I do like about kind of real life base maps is like the field shapes and sizes are just.
They feel much more realistic, don't they? I know it's silly to say, but if you're building a fictitious map, you fall into a pattern of how you design your fields, and it's very noticeable.
It's the randomness of the UK's kind of landscape.
Absolutely.
It's nice.
I'm going to buy a little weight for the front of this guy as well. Seeds. I don't know why there's seed there, but we'll take it. That's a good little matchup. I like that little the drill on here. Is there any good TM190? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Alright, perfect. That'll do. So we're going to go to an area that we haven't really been to yet. We'll buy a random field somewhere and have a bit of a play around. What's growing down here? Anything?
Joe, so if I was to make another map, it wouldn't be an air. There is another. I do have an area in mind for another map, another possible map, but it's not an air. Still an Ayrshire, but not air. So yeah, I kind of want to make a map that I have a connection with, or actually want to make, rather than making something other people want to see, because then you just get bored of it. That's the way I've kind of made this map, made it to how I want to play it and stuff like that, because then it's more interesting. Probably come away with a better map.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so we've got about another 5 minutes left, folks. So what we're going to do is get into a field to start doing a bit of drilling, then we're going to be leaving it there. Like I say, it looks like we'll be back tomorrow to do a bit more testing there, a bit more play around. We might come a little bit later on in the day, just so we get a few more people coming in after in the evening there. But we'll watch the space for that one. We'll let you know how that all goes, and we'll see. Hello there, Joe Britton. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. How are you, my friend? But yeah, otherwise, I think I'm taking this little path here into this little field down here. Interested to see what awaits me down here, because I didn't check the fields, but that's what we're going into. I assume that is ready to go. No, it was oats. Oh well. What about this one down here? Catch you later, Hellraiser. Thanks, buddy.
Enjoy the rest of your night. this kind of area was the more one of my more favourite bits to actually model, the bit through the trees.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're just gonna plough this one back over. F11 to the rescue. Wrong field, I've just done that one, haven't I? Perfect. Yeah, no, it's a nice little area. I like the little track there to get down into as well. Very nice.
It's kind of secret entrance to the field.
Thank you, Thomas. Have yourself a good one, buddy. We'll see you in the next one, hopefully tomorrow. Thank you for staying with us today. Alright, and let's just get into here. Curious to see how this actually handles it. Probably not with much speed, but we'll find out. Oh no, look at that, we're away. Bossing it as well, absolutely flying along. I need to get the GPS enabled on here so it gets a nice accurate drilling, but yeah, looking good. I need to get proceeded and working as well, because that's something else I haven't played around with too much, so yeah, a bit of a go with that.
I've not had a chance to have a look at it yet.
No.
I was looking forward to it, but I've just not had the time.
Oh, Charlie Hartley, I've just read that your pedigree Angus bull broke out at the field and found him eating some ladies' rose bushes. Ha! That's pretty funny. Okay, you're on there. Alright, so we'll get to the other end of the field here. I'm probably going to have this just rolling along in the background and do a little bit of my own work on this, but we will leave this cracking along, and we'll see what our updates look like for tomorrow as well. What I would remind you all to, if you haven't done so already, do make sure that you hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, Simulation for the Nation, and also make sure you check out NM Modern's Facebook page for more updates and information on the map. You too, you guys, thank you ever so much for watching. We will see you all later then, guys. We're going to just leave this about here, knock that off, and then we are going to press this button here. So for now, we're going to leave it here. Thank you ever so much, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, like I say, like buttons, subscribe, NM Modern as well. Go and find him on Facebook. We will see you all next time. NM, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks everyone for the questions and for watching as well.
Absolutely. We will see you. If there's another stream tomorrow, we'll post it on all the usual places as well. And we'll see you then. Until next time, though, have a great day. Enjoy what you're doing, and we'll see you all later.
You've been watching an SFTN production. Subscribe for more and join the nation in the links below.